Welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about the auto margin. Now, the auto margin is a very, very powerful tool, and it can do different things at different places. But the most common way is to center things, and that typically works in majority of the scenarios. So, let's say you added an image and you want to center it. So this is what you can do. You can extend the additional section here in the focus frame, and then there is this thing here, align center, and you can click on it and it centers it. Now, how did it do that? So the way that it does it is when you in the spacing section, it basically sets the margins auto. And you can also do the same thing from here. So if you're editing this element, you open the spacing styles, you can set the auto margins from here too. And the right margin auto, it basically pushes to the other side, and left margin to the other side. Obviously, in this case, there is no real difference of doing that. So the way that this works is only if the element that you're doing this is block, at least from an external perspective. So it can be flex, it can be grid, and they will all work with the auto margin here. But if you set it inline, so externally it's an inline element, then it won't work. Or inline block, that doesn't work. Inline flex, it doesn't work. So it has to be a block level element for this to work. If it is an inline element, then you can, that's typically the text element, so you can actually do text align in that case. But this works in majority of the cases. Now, if you have flex or grid layout, let's go to the parent and let's set flex. So let's clone this. And you can see the parent flex. In this case, because we set the auto margin here, they're all separating out, even though we're not really doing anything on the parent level. On the parent level, it's trying to push them all to the left side, but now because we set auto margin, it's not doing that. So let's try taking them away. You can see it just went completely to the other side, and now let's take this one away, take this one away, and you can see they're all stacking like the way that they're supposed to, which is like flex start, or you can do flex end. So those are absolutely possible. But sometimes, for example, you may want to push these two to the other side and keep this one. Now that's a little bit trickier, and the fastest way to do that is by a right margin auto. So you can just come here, or left margin auto, sorry. So in this case, it basically pushes it to the other side, and or you can do it on the other side as well. So you can do auto. So that basically puts some space as much as possible. And if you set it on this side as well, so let's say auto, then it basically centers it, and it's the same thing as making it space around, or space between, sorry. Now the grid is similar in this way. It's obviously we would need columns, and the columns in this case it's a little bit harder to gauge. So it basically does that within the given area, given cell. So it first does the grid layout, basically does the content distribution first, and then the items distribution. So at the items distribution phase, the auto margins can be active, but typically that they're not used in that way. But the flex and the block layout is the one that are most popular from that perspective. All right. Thank you very much for watching.